Okay. We're back for round 3, Surfing Bird. This guy is a well-known Storm player. Pretty good Storm player as well. His hand is very good against Storm. A Chancellor Sugar and a turn 1 Gristlebrand. Usually pretty good. Storm's generally a pretty good matchup, but, you know, it's pretty close too. And Surfing Bird definitely knows how to beat Reanimator. I have a feeling we're going to win this first game, though, unless he's not playing Storm. Which is, of course, always a possibility. Gristlebrand should go to the graveyard, then we'll animate that it, and then let's see. We're definitely going to draw, because it's like land, and we're probably drawing 14. Try and get another creature into play, or just discard the things in his hand, or both. Both would be ideal. No, he's done. All right, game 2. All right, against Storm. We want all the discard, as much as possible. I like maybe one wear tear if I have room to destroy LEDs that they might play out. Iona is a good creature, and our archetype is good at protecting Iona. These cards we don't really need. This is a good one, but the trigger, on the draw, not that great. It's good to get one into play. Trigger's okay. Go ahead and get rid of one Gristlebrand. Yeah, one Gristlebrand. And a couple of Cabal Therapy since we brought in 4 more discard spells. Therapy is quite good against Storm, but you don't really want to be missing, so you kind of want it to... you want to see their hand first. And then a Reanimate, the life total is very important. And you often end up in like a top deck war where the 1 versus 2 mana doesn't really matter that much, but the life total does matter quite a bit. So that's how we're going to run it. Okay, we have a mana and a Thoughtseize. He kept 7. So I'm going to mulligan. This is not quite good enough. I mean, we have a Reanimate too, but we're going to lose at least 1 card to his discard. This hand looks a little better. Mana, similar. Creature at least gives us this trigger thing. We'll try this. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Against this deck, we're going to be pretty much down to just discarding each other and then top decking pretty early on anyway, so it's nice to have the lands that you can put into play, and then your top decks are better if you have 2 mana and they have no cards and you have no cards. You're in pretty decent shape. So Duress we're going to take, and we'll let him Thoughtseize us if he draws a land. Yeah, that seems okay. So we can take Duress, and we can take a Brainstorm, and then he's going to have to cast a Brainstorm if he wants to cast anything next turn. And then okay, so I'm going to start with the Brainstorm, because then he might cast the other one to eat the trigger. And then I'll take the Duress, and then he might see through the trick of us trying to get him to discard our Chancellor, but maybe not. Okay. We'll just let him have that stuff. See if he draws a land for his Brainstorm, or if he wants to fire it off now. He might see through with my play here, and then use the Thoughtseize to eat the trigger. Or he might think that I care about the life, which is reasonable as well. So it looks like he's thinking about whether or not he should Brainstorm. Decided not to. All right. Almost hope we don't draw a spell that isn't Entomb or Looting. So I'm gonna not play that land to increase my chances that he thought seizes me. Okay, just promising. Perfect. Build your own entomb. Can we get a little lucky now? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. That worked out very well. A little lucky. Luckiest guy in the room. All right, we'll be back in a bit for round number 3. Or round number 4, my bad.